Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here. Welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I have some more pasta. This is the last bit of the pasta, you guys. It was like a big tray of it, and so this is the final pasta. Just like I had the final Indian food earlier. So we're gonna be eating this, and we're also gonna have some toast, some baguette with some herbs on here. I put some thyme, oregano, rosemary, vibed it out. And I have some juice left over too, the last bit of just juice. Well, no, there's some more of this, but this is like one jar that I'm supposed to finish today apparently. So, this juice is so good, y'all. It's like orange and ginger and like, I think there's no turmeric in this one. I don't taste any turmeric. I think there's pineapple in it too. Very delicious. All right, so I'm gonna be eating and just chatting with you guys. I gotta stay up super late today because my mom's getting on a flight super late today. She's getting well. It's already the next day. It's already Tuesday morning right now. Gotta be ready to leave at she gets here at like 3 in the morning. It's gonna be crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a flight! And apparently, she had multiple delays with Southwest. Southwest has really been messing up, you guys. They've been all over the news for, canceling all these flights. I think this might be the most cancellations ever. I don't know if there's ever been another time where there's been this many from one airline. Other times it may be cancellations because of a huge storm coming through. That's a little different. It's like one day or something, and it's like all the airlines are affected. This has been mainly Southwest being affected. So you guys know I don't fly at all anymore, so I don't care. But my family flies, so I care about that. You gonna see me up in the sky? No, thank you. No, thank you. So, hopefully she gets here in time. Oh, she's already flying, so she should be here. Had a good time. But goodness, Southwest, put it together. Put it together. How y'all could be on the news like this? I was talking to my grandmother though. She loves Southwest. She has like a Southwest credit card. She gets all kind of points on there. And I was like, people really are gonna forgive Southwest. They're gonna be like, wait a few days, few hours, and they'd be like, oh my God, Southwest has another $50 ticket to go across the whole country. Like, I gotta go get that. They're gonna forgive them and forget that all these cancellations ever happened. So I do feel bad for certain people though. There was a person who was supposed to have a heart transplant and they were on the waiting list forever. And if you know anything about hearts, you need to do that transplant right away. Time is of the essence. You can't just let a heart be sitting out on ice. It needs to be transferred right away. And so there's a long list of people waiting for hearts. Of course, the person who is giving the heart is not alive anymore. So I don't even know how that works. Because if the person passed away, maybe they passed away of something else and their heart's still okay. So they transfer the heart over. I don't even know. All I know is that's a major surgery. And he had a Southwest ticket and he could not get to his surgery. And he was heartbroken. And they tried to change his ticket so many times to get him there. Kept getting canceled. Oh my gosh. For his situation, it would have been a great PR move to charter a private jet for this one customer and get them to their heart transplant surgery. Because that is like, you wait years and years in hope not to pass away in the meantime as you're waiting to get a heart transplant. By the way, all this is vegan, so hopefully I don't need a heart transplant. I hope so. Oh my gosh, that'd be so terrible. But yeah, that would have been a really great PR move for them, and it's a good thing to do as humans, you know. Southwest definitely has the money. Just charter a private jet for this one person. Well, I think the issue is that if they could charter a private jet, they could find a pilot, and they could not find a pilot, and that was the main issue. So apparently, I don't watch the news. My grandmother was telling me that now Southwest is supposed to like the people who regulate the flights and the airports and the airspace, whatever, are saying that Southwest needs to connect with another airline in case something like this happens again, and that they have other options to fly out with a different airline. I'm like, how's that going to work? Southwest is very solo. They're on their own thing. They're their own company. They're not in association with any other airline. So, how are they supposed to make that partnership happen? You know? I don't know. I'm very curious. All I know is I feel bad for that person who had his flight through Southwest, probably all they could afford. I will say though, this is no diss to that person, but Southwest for your heart transplant, I gotta say it. I'm not blaming the person, but Southwest for your heart transplant of all the different airlines, I'm getting first class, Delta, chartering a jet. I'm getting there, but in their defense, when you get a heart transplant, you have to go right away. They tell you, you find the first flight there, you go. You don't really have time to go look and pick two flights. And other airlines aren't as cheap as Southwest. There's been times I bought a Southwest ticket the same day when I used to fly. I bought a Southwest ticket the same day for less than $100. It was like $70 or $60, something crazy. And the same day, go to Delta, go to American Airlines, $1,000, $2,000, $2,500, you know, for probably the same kind of seat. But that's a big difference. But it's a heart, you know. I don't know the situation. I didn't really research it enough, but my heart goes out to that person. And if Southwest knew about that and didn't get this person a flight on somebody else's flight, somebody else's plane, I would have paid for them to go on any plane they want. I don't care if it's $1,000 to go, whatever it takes to get this person who has their one chance to get a heart transplant. Get them to their surgery. Get them there. You know, that's what I would do if I owned Southwest. I'd be like, no, there's no way. The press of that is too bad alone. Besides the humanity of like not wanting somebody to miss something so important, but the press of that, the bad press. Southwest has so many cancellations. You made somebody miss their heart surgery. Like I just can't stop thinking about that. That's so like devastating. So I hope that man gets. I think it's a man. That's what I think she said it. My grandma said it was a man. I might be wrong, but that's what she said. I don't even know who this person is, but she was telling me that she saw it on the news. And she loves the news. She watches, like, animately. So, I'm sure she was right. Y'all, I don't miss flying at all. I'm feeling a little bit down tonight. I think it maybe just because it's really late right now. Things are going well in life. Things are going really well life-wise, but like, I feel like no, I don't want to say that word. Because Andrew Tate was like, he doesn't even subscribe to depression. And I'm like, no, I don't even want to like brand myself in that realm. I just feel down, and I think it's because there's a lot going on, but then it's also like, I think it's just late. Sometimes late at night, your energy kind of goes down, and then you can get a little bit more, of the blues. But I think I'll be fine in the morning. Because it's just like 1 in the morning right now. So like when I wake up and stuff, I'll probably be like all good. And even just getting up and going to the air, like I went to the gym tonight, did a little workout, did my session. Like my session of my like yoga session, did a sauna spa, like kind of vibed out. It was cute. Did a lot of meditating today. It took forever to put the baby to sleep, like almost 2 hours to put the baby to sleep. And I meditated during that time. Because he was not passing out. So I was just thinking and like trying to like get a game plan for a lot of what I have going on. I also feel like I'm waiting for a lot of things right now. I'm in the process of waiting to get, like I've done my part, but I'm waiting for responses from a lot of different companies that I'm collaborating with. It's like, I want things to be done right away. And I can't stand waiting. So, maybe this is a lesson in patience or something. Even though I'm always busy, I always have something to do. So, it's not like I'm really waiting like that. Well, there's certain projects that I'm really ready for them to progress, especially the app. Like I want you guys to have the app in January, but the way it's looking, the Rock Mercury app, I don't know when it's gonna come out. I want it to come out this month, and I'm just waiting on Apple. Tomorrow, today's the 3rd, so tomorrow's the 4th, and I'm gonna email them again and just like get an update. Like, hey, what's going on? This is annoying. Like, this should have been done. Like, what are they doing? It's taking so long. Or is this? Very frustrating. So, we'll see. But I think I'll feel better once that's out. I gotta really be careful with what content I put out, because watching the Andrew Tate interview, on the way that they just pulled him off of every platform for no real reason, that's disturbing. It's very scary to not be able to speak any kind of truth or what's your opinion without just being taken off of everywhere. You can't do nothing. Even his banks were shutting him down. His banks. The banks were sending him letters and emails saying, we have chosen to not do business with you any longer. Like, we're shutting your accounts down. We'll send you a check for what you have left. You have, I don't think they gave him any time. I think they just sent them a check for what was left in the account. They want it to be done immediately. That's wild. When they do that, meanwhile, these other alternative banks, like there's a bank called Glorify, that was supposed to be a bank for free thinkers and people who weren't part of the matrix or whatever. That bank got shut down. So it had all of its ducks in order. It was ready to like be a competitor, but somehow it got shut down. So they're making like a monopoly of the banking system. Well, it's already been that, but they're just not letting anybody else play the game, so you can have any other options. So when you get shut down, what kind of bank are you going to use? And everything needs a bank, unless you're going to pay cash everywhere. Where do you get the cash from when you don't have a bank? Thought about that before? This all reminds me of the movie Zeitgeist, where they discuss and warn us about all of this happening. About people being able to shut down your existence at the press of the button. You know, also very similar to the Black Mirror, which is another show. Well, that's the show. The other one's a documentary. A 3-part documentary. But Black Mirror, I can't even watch any more of that because it's just too real. It's too real. I gotta stick to comedy. And I like YouTube as well because it's super raw. I like watching what I like to watch on YouTube, like just like vloggers and opinions and some drama news. I do feel like I'm kind of wanting to step away from the drama. I've already been kind of decent with stepping away from the spicy content, the consumption of it. I still produce it, but I don't consume it anymore. I feel good with that. I do feel like it's maybe time to step away from the celebrity drama and entertainment drama because it's just more distractions. Like, none of these things actually matter. None of these celebrities are like important. Their dramas are all relative. Unnecessarily chaotic. Like, not knowing who these people are wouldn't change my day in any way. At all. So why am I learning about them? Why do I care about their divorce or about, you know, what scandal or what Illuminati deal somebody took? Why do I care? I mean, I do care about Andrew Tate because I like what he's saying. I feel like he's giving some keys to the industry, but even that, I don't really care that much. I just think it's interesting with what kind of information he's giving. But it's not like I like, oh my god, I'm invested in his life. I want to make sure that, I wonder what he likes, what color was his favorite color, and what this and what that. I don't. Part of me feels that way, and then part of me loves the drama. Part of me is like, oh my god, give me more drama. Like, I want to know. But it doesn't do anything for me. It just feels like high school never ends. It's like, oh, this celebrity's beefing with that celebrity now. Ooh, this celebrity subbed that celebrity and talking mess about them. Ooh, can you hear what she said about that person? Oh gosh, oh, you heard that? And it's like, who actually cares? Who actually really cares about these people? What's the true relevance? I don't think there is a lot of relevance. But yeah, I know so much about it. That's sad. That's sad to me. So, I want to step back from that too. I want to step back. I want to go into my real relationships. more and more into the real situations, things I really care about. But I do love social media as a tool. I don't think social media is only just drama. Like, you can learn how to cook on social media. You can learn how to trade stocks, or all kind of health things, depending on what you're interested in. You can tune into that kind of channel on social media. People who only talk about those kind of things. If you only like cars, you can find that community and follow only those pages. You can. There's a community of people who have realistic babies, like these dolls that are realistic dolls of babies, and they all follow each other, and they pretend as if they have a kid. It's like disturbing, in my opinion. But they're here on TikTok too. It's I mean, it's deep. It's really deep. Um, I try to imagine if I had a doll. Like, imagine like this little doll. You're like, what if I just came on here every day? It was like, hi guys, this is my pony. I rescued him from the pony factory. They were gonna turn him into glue, but he's a rescue. He's really tired right now, but he's such a sweetheart. His name is Eden. Um, oh, he's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Hi, Eden. How are you today? Oh, do you want to say hi to the people? You don't like the people? Oh my gosh. Eden, what's going on? Eden does not like you guys. Wow. Oh my gosh. Eden, be nice. Be nice, Eden. Don't do something like that. Don't you do these people like that, Eden. Oh my god, I think you want some more carrots. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just gonna put him away. Oh my god, oh my god. I have to hold him back. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna go put him away. Come on, Eden, it's time to go back. Okay. You know? What if I really just committed to that every day? And just pretend that evil horse was real. What if I just committed to that? Like, your brain has to do like that would do something to your brain. I did all that to say that there's people who really pretend as if they're doll babies, or they're fabricated babies. These dolls are real. They really do. And it's just really deep, and they really seem normal. When you watch them, they seem like they're normal people, besides the fact that they are like thinking these dolls are real. So it makes you wonder who's around you when you're out in public, or who your neighbors are, who anyone is. They take these dolls to the hospital or to the doctor's office. They get prescription medications for these dolls. Dolls. It's deep. I don't even know what to even. These dolls cost like over $5,000. Some of them. Like, they're expensive dolls. I just try to get into the psychology of that. It's like you have to really commit. I feel like these people will be amazing actors, but if they weren't like unhinged or whatever. But yeah, it's just there's a lot out there. I don't even know how I got on that subject just now. I don't know. Oh, communities on social media. There's just so many communities, and I want to be a part of the rich communities on there. I want to follow just the richest people, you know. I want to surround myself with wealth. But honestly, the most interaction I'm getting is from social media. Like I just don't. I don't really talk to people. To be real, I just don't. I don't really. I try to keep my communication with people. I don't trust people in real life. I've been done dirty a lot of times. A lot of people know me. A lot of people know me because of my work. But I just don't deal with people like that. Like I'm really good. Like it's weird because I'm really good at talking to people though. Like I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not nervous. I can make a conversation with anybody, but I don't want to. Like I literally would rather talk to no one. But my best friend, my sister, my mom, my nephew, like my grandma. Like I enjoy talking to them, but like strangers, I don't like doing any of it. But I'm so good at it. I've taught rooms of hundreds and hundreds of people. I've taught thousands of students in yoga, which is crazy. I never thought I'd be a teacher. It's like, what in the world? Oh, so much shea butter on me. I'm not sweating, you guys. I just have shea butter on me. I got out from the gym. I should braid my hair while I'm on here with you guys. I don't know. I'll probably braid my hair while I'm listening to Andrew Tate. I'm still watching this 4 hour long interview. But yeah. Even though I've taught thousands of people, I had classes of 100 people or more, and I still just like would rather not deal with anyone. I feel like I got forced into teaching. That's a long story, but it didn't feel like something I would have ever done in my natural state. But then once I got into it, I just kept going because I had already went through schooling for it. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I just keep going. I keep doing it. But every day I did it, I was just like, oh, I have to pull myself together and teach these people. And I like the people. People are great people. It's not about the people per se, but it is about the people too. Because I really am not a big fan of dealing with social situations. But they were good. Like nobody treated me bad teaching. Like it was just, I knew that the deeper connection you get with people, the more they're gonna betray you and stab you in the back or whatever, and be fake. I don't know. It's gonna be exposed, and it's like, oh gosh, I'm so tired of dealing with it. It's just so not worth it. A lot of times, and there's some people who are just great people who are solid, and I feel like I know those people already. Like some people in my life who are just like they just stay the same. My whole life they've been the same people, like good people. So they're out there. A big part of it is because I'm from Los Angeles. And I know there's a stereotype that Los Angeles people are like jaded or whatever, but it really is true. Like we're jaded because you gotta think about it. In Los Angeles, like I'm born and raised there. In Los Angeles, you have all these like fake people from all around the world who want to be celebrities. They all come to Los Angeles to see if they can make it. They'll do whatever it takes. Just like the people that see on TV who did whatever it took to be on TV and sold their souls. And so you get a whole bunch of people who are drawn like honey to the golden streets of California, which are not golden. They're actually filled with trash and unsheltered people. Intense. Litter everywhere. There's dirty, nasty. And potholes. A lot of potholes in California, or Los Angeles at least. So when you deal with so many fake people in such a small area, Los Angeles it's big, but the areas that matter are small. Like West Hollywood is tiny. Santa Monica's tiny, the part that matters. Hollywood itself is nasty and nobody goes there unless they're a tourist. Nobody goes to Hollywood. Like the actual like Hollywood Boulevard. It's so dirty. What else is there? Downtown LA is like a lot of those buildings aren't even real buildings. They have like oil rigs on the inside of them. They're just like, it's a shell building with just an oil rig in the middle pulling oil. Looking like a building. Not even a building. Um, a lot of them are like that. But there's some that are real. Even then, it's just such a nasty. Downtown is so nasty in LA. Oh, it's so bad. It smells terrible. It's so lawless. So somebody broke into my back window recently with one of my cars in Los Angeles. They broke into the back window. Didn't even steal nothing. Just broke the back window. And it was parked in an actual structure. So it wasn't even like it was just out in the street. Parked in a structure. The ghetto-ness of that. So everything's fake, and like the gangs run the streets out there. So you become jaded. You don't trust anybody. Like, I don't trust nobody. Like I don't put nothing past anybody. Even the people I really love, I don't put nothing past them because I'm like, I can see everything. I just watch, and I hope that people don't, stab me in the back. Cause I'm gonna see it first, and once you stab me in the back, I can't unsee it. I won't unsee it. I refuse to unsee it. If I was to unsee it, then that would be really ridiculous of me to just allow myself to be blissfully ignorant, all for the sake of, oh, it's okay, let's turn the other cheek, oh, it's okay, they didn't mean that. It's like, no, people do what they mean. There's very few times where there's like an accident that happens and somebody like does something shady. But even then, I don't know. There's always a reason. There's always a core to why somebody does what they do. So yeah, being in Los Angeles made me so. I do not trust anyone. I'm jaded, and I'm okay with that. Oh, I might as well be okay with it. It's not going to change. So that's why I really love not being involved in anyone anywhere. The only reason I like going to the gym a lot is because people don't bother me, first of all. The only person who bothers me is the front desk. And not bothers, they just like say, hey, have a good day, simple. That's fine to me. I can handle that. Other people don't really bother you. I just go in with my straight face, do what I gotta do my workout, do my shower, go to the sauna, go to the hot tub, do whatever I want to do. It's a resort. It's a country club that I go to. So it's like, that's chill. That's chill to me. It's not really like a social experience. Like, there's people around, but they really don't bother you. And I love that. I love it. I used to get bothered a lot in Los Angeles, only because of my social media stuff. And because I was on TV, and I was on movies too. So I think that's probably why people would just come up to me. And I look so like, specific. I look very specific. Like I stand out, so they know that it's me or whatever. So I don't like that. Out here, people don't come up. They come up to me every now and then, but they don't like bother me. They're just like, oh, hi, I'm a Rock Mercury and Rock on Mercury and have a good one. Like, they just say something and they go, they keep moving. Like, I'm like, oh, thank you, and even then, I know some people know who I am, but they still don't bother me. They really respect me. They just like, let me live my life. Like, I'm not even that popular, and yet I still have a lot of people who know me, and they don't bother me, and I just like, oh, I love it. But I wonder, like, when I get to that level of like superstardom or something, would I really not be able to go to the grocery store? Like, would I really cause a scene by going to the grocery store and shopping casually? Like, will that really happen? Because I'm keeping going down this path. Like, I want my music to reach the world. I'm already international music-wise, but I want to like keep growing my brand. It's fun to me. I like the social media stuff, and it grows fast. And overnight, one of my thousands of videos could go viral another way, and then that can change everything. But like, it can make you can really become a superstar overnight when it comes to virality. But I've been doing this for a long time, so I just wonder, like I said, I won't let that happen. I refuse to let myself be held captive. That's why I feel like I live in the right area for that. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna bother me, even if I was like as famous as Beyonce or something. Like, nobody's. I don't know. I feel like if Beyonce went to the stores in my neighborhood, because I live in a rich neighborhood, thankfully. But like, if she went to these grocery stores, or like if she went to the mall over here, I just don't think people would like disrespect her and like create a safety hazard for her, unless somebody tipped off that she's gonna be there. But I don't know. I feel like people would like respect her and leave her alone. I know in New York they will. In New York, people aren't trying to like do that. They're in their own world. Like it's so many people there. Like they're not. I never seen people like do the whole paparazzi thing in New York. Like in Los Angeles, they'll surround you. Like it's like you're a circus animal or something, or they'll literally like create a hazard for you. So many paparazzi lives there. You know, it's a whole different story. It's like nothing feels private there. Everything feels so open, and I feel privacy here. I was thinking that earlier today. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really actually feel like a sense of safety here. Big house, lots of property, lots of land, safe neighborhood, quiet neighborhood. Nobody comes to this section unless they live here or they're delivering something here. That's it. Rich people. Um, it feels safe. It feels really like nice. So I don't really want to go anywhere. I don't really want to talk to anybody. My friend group is shut down. And I really need to get off of these apps I'm on. Like, I gotta get off of Grindr, for sure. I put it all the way to the back of my app. Of my app folder. I put it all the way to the back page because I'm like, I need to just not be on here. So my goal now is to go on once a day at night, just casually, because I don't really talk to anybody. I never met up with anybody on there. Like I don't. I mean, I have before, but like not lately. Like I don't. I just. I like the conversation. I like the audacity of the conversation, like the things people say on Grindr. It's crazy. It's like whoa. It's like you send me what kind of picture? You're asking me what? Like oh, wow. No hi hello, just straight to that. Oh whoa okay, wow. And I don't really judge the people. I'm just more like entertained, honestly. It's so entertaining. But I need to like not do that because it's toxic, and I'm on there often. Cause I just get bored, and I just want to like bored as in like socially bored, where I want to have like a fleeting conversation, and like so much ghosting happens on there. Like you have a conversation, then like the person will ghost, or you want to ghost. Like it's just normal. You know, I feel like in the past, people had more like more um class. They were classier, I guess. More integrity. I still find it bizarre that people are on Grindr without any face picture. They're just putting their like their bust of their like their body. They put their body on there. That's it. Or no picture at all. It's like why are people so embarrassed? Like for my profile, my whole picture's on there, multiple, like full face, full everything. Like what do I care? Am I supposed to feel bad that I'm on this site? Are you serious? For what? Who? Who's gonna judge me? Grindr is a publicly traded company, but the conversations are toxic. So it's not really about judgment. It's just more about like, it's the culture is pretty toxic. There's a lot of people who don't show their face, or they catfish you. So crazy. To be catfished. The indignity. Oh, the indignity. Not being catfished. Not you using somebody else's photo and pretending to them. At some point, remember that show? There was a TV show called I think it's called Catfish, and they would just get to the bottom of these people who were catfishing people and expose them. Goodness. People were dirty for that, and they would always ask them, why did you do it? Why did you catfish this person? I feel like they never had a good answer. I was mad at them, or she deserved it, or I was bored. Like, just have random answers that are just like, you did all this for that? You had this person thinking you're a whole different person. That takes a lot of work to do that online. And it also takes a very not so bright person to fall for that. Sorry, not gonna lie, like, at a certain point you're like, wait, why can't you FaceTime with me anymore? Or at all? Like, why can't we FaceTime? Why are you always sick when I'm trying to FaceTime you? Wait, so all these years you haven't been real? Like, you know, it takes, I would not fall for that. I know immediately when somebody's playing with me. But sometimes, for the humor of it, I'll engage with the catfish and just hear what their tactics are and what they really want. But I'm curious, what does this catfish want from their victim? What do they want? Why they spend all this time and energy? These people could be research agents for the law industry or something. Like, they could do so many other careers with all this effort of pretending to be somebody else. They could be a spy, but yet they wanted to catfish a random person. So I'll be curious, but like, what does this person want? Are they trying to take my business information, or well, what's the tea? What is the tea? So bizarre. It's never good tea. It's always meh tea. What a sad life you have to live to want to be somebody else. I don't want to be nobody else. Very happy with my life. I mean, of myself. I mean, there's certain things I want to be happening, but I'm happy with my life. I don't want to be anybody else but me. Like, I just don't have a desire for that. Oh my God, I'm so full. There's so much pasta. So much pasta. I don't know what to do. I can't eat all this pasta. Oh my goodness. Official Joshua Miranda subscribed. Thank you. Joshua Miranda, you subscribed, so you get the subscription dance. Hold on. I have to do it a little bit lower because the baby's asleep, but I'm still going to dance for you. One moment. Let me get my filter on. Where is the filter for dance? Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Is this the one? Nod your head. Oh, no, that's not the one. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a subscriber. Got a new subscriber. What's up, Joshua? Thank you for subscribing. Official Joshua Miranda. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Usually I'll be louder, but the baby's sleeping upstairs, so I want to make sure I'm quiet. Thank you for subscribing. It's a big house and everything echoes. It's weird. Like, the bigger house you have, more echo happens. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Joshua, I appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much for being here. Says A. Yes. That's the dance. I told my subscribers I'll do that dance for every new person that comes in. So you got the subscription dance. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Feel free to always comment and tell me what you want to talk about because we'll discuss different things. But that's your dance. Oh gosh. I should have never agreed. Sorry. I should have never agreed to do those dances. But they got me. Um, Official Joshua says, "What's good, bro? Life is good. Life is better now that I'm chatting with y'all." Um, Says you're in Seattle, Washington. What's it like in Seattle? I just followed you. Um, but I'm trying to get to my number of followers that I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to 666 subscribers. So, not subscribers. Followers. People who I follow. People who I follow. So, yeah, I just followed you. So thank you for being a subscriber. Make sure you visit rockmercury.com. But what do you have going on? How you doing? How's your new year starting? Do you have any resolutions? Are they working? Or do you think resolutions are BS? I was on TikTok earlier, and somebody was saying that it's bad vibes to do resolutions in January because it's technically winter and nothing new and fresh to start in the winter. And I'm like, whoa, that's going a little far. Like, people just do. People just, I don't know. People make New Year resolutions. Like, I don't know why. Like, you saying that you're setting yourself up for failure when you do a resolution in January because it's the winter. I don't know. I didn't get it. I mean, here in Texas, it was a hot day today. It was a nice, warm, beautiful day. It did rain part of the day, but it was like still warm outside. So it doesn't feel very wintry here. Joshua says, "Life is good, man. Seattle is a dope city. If you ever been, you gotta take a trip here, man." Thank you. I have some people out there that I definitely want to go visit. Um, Slug Slime was in that. She's from Seattle. I don't know if she's here right now. Um, but I definitely want to visit Seattle. It's gorgeous there, from what I've heard. Um, and I take a road trip. I only drive now. I don't do flying anymore at all. I don't trust the planes. But I would definitely love to drive there. Um, Good old Seattle. Yeah, that's definitely on like one of the top parts of my list. I love Florida as well, but I've already been there recently, so like my top list of places in America, because obviously I can only drive to places in America. I'm not driving to Mexico. I'll be down to drive to Canada, but I'm a little afraid to leave the country because it's just such a weird thing trying to get in and out of countries these days. Things are so bizarre, and I don't want to get caught anywhere. But I think Canada wouldn't keep me. I feel like I'd be fine if I go to Canada. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah, like I would love to take a trip there. Where else is on my list right now? I think Seattle is one of my main places. I've already been to Chicago. I used to live in New York. I want to live part time there now. I love New York. Like I said, Miami. I was just left Miami not too long ago. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, so been there. Where else is there? I've been to San Fran. That's in Los Angeles. That's in California. I've been to San Francisco. Um, what other cities are there? That's like I've been to St. Louis. I don't know. Joshua says if you ever decide to make the trip, the Canadian border is only 3 hours north of Seattle. See that would be fun. That'd be a fun trip. I just get nervous leaving the country, and I've left the country before. I went to Italy. I've been to Paris, France. I've been to Mexico, but I flew to Mexico. I didn't drive. I would not drive to Mexico. There's just too many, cartel situations and all kind of things. I can't do it. Um, it's terrifying to me. But when it comes to Canada and the Canadian border, like, I just wonder, like, yeah, I can get out, but would I be able to get back in America, or would I be even able to go out? Like, but there's just so many things when you're getting a visa to travel and to go out of the country. It's weird. Like, I do not want to get caught anywhere. I have nothing to hide. Like, I have a completely clean record. But yeah, I get nervous in some things. Like, for example, I had this one troll. This one troll on Instagram was mad at me because of some truth that I said. And then, like, I was kind of petty. I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't anything too damaging. It was just kind of funny, petty stuff I was saying back to this person, and they got so mad. It really wasn't that much. It was just like dad jokes. It was not even. I wasn't even giving my best. They got so mad that they found my information. They found my real name. They found a place that I used to work. I don't work anymore, but they found that. But then they found a record that isn't true. That somehow they believe that I was a felon. And I'm like, I've never even visited a jail. Like, I don't even play with that. Because then when you visit, you have to, like, go through the whole check-in process, and be in a prison system is so depressing. Like, I never even been to one. And so it's like, you're telling me I'm a what? So the only reason I say that is because if the person was right about my name, about one of the companies I worked for before, they were right about some other stuff they said that they found online. But then that one part they were wrong on, but it made me nervous, because I'm like, what if I go out the country and then whoever this person they think I am, that the government, that government thinks I'm that person too. And then they try to hold me up. Because I'm like, how did this person, like, where did that come from? I'm not, like, I don't have any record. My record's the cleanest record. So I'm like, what do you think? Joshua says, I understand the border stuff can be difficult sometimes. Oh, I think I read that part. But yeah, you're right. It can definitely be difficult. Joshua says, that's wild. They really found your personal information quickly. Joshua, quickly, within like 40 minutes or less than that. I want to say like maybe 30 minutes or something. They got it quick. They put my name in the comments and everything. I'm like, oh, ooh. And my petty behind kept going back and forth with them. Like, I said some things I can't say on TikTok, but it was just, I was being petty back. And they had a private profile, so they started messaging the company I used to work for, thinking I still worked for them. And then they took the screenshots of them messaging this company and changed their profile photo to the images of what they were talking, like the conversation they were having with the company I used to work with. And I was like laughing, but I was also like, oh wow. Turns out that I had a LinkedIn account that had that company's information, but it's an old LinkedIn. I don't even know. Like, I have LinkedIn now, but it's a new LinkedIn account. The other LinkedIn account, I don't even have the password for that. I don't even remember what email I used for that. Like, it's so old. I really have no idea. But still, how did they find my name? Because you would have to know my name in order to find the LinkedIn. So how did they even, like, balance, like, so quickly? Like, I'm really trying to think, how did they find my name? They were doing the most. Joshua said people do too much these days, for real. No, they really. I was shook. I was like, this person is wasting their life being a troll when they can be a private investigator. They could be working for the FBI or the Secret Service or whatever. They could work for them, but yet they're over here trying to troll me because of a comment I made on some gossip blogger's page, which is also why I need to stay away from gossip and stuff, because it doesn't matter, like the drama, and like I need to stop. Like, I just don't care. But yeah, I end up in drama all the time. So crazy, y'all. So bizarre. I'm so done eating right now. I'm so full. Um, but yeah, it's just I be chuckling. I be chuckling. I'm like, these people really out here. They really out here like this. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, I can't believe I gotta stay up another hour because it's 1:44. So I need to stay up till like 3 a.m. for a little hour and a half. I gotta stay up. Ah, so frustrating. But I'm gonna braid my hair. Braid my hair. Probably braid my beard too. So when I get back, I can just go right to sleep. But part of me doesn't want to braid my beard because if I get pulled over while I'm driving to go to the airport, I don't need them seeing me have a braided beard. I don't need that. It's gonna be bad enough I have braids. But anyway, I'm gonna watch some more Andrew Tate interview. I'll be back on tomorrow. Joshua, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your subscription and your conversation. Please, when you come into the room anytime, just put in the comments what you want to talk about. Because even if I have something I want to talk about that day, I'll still add that into it. I love hearing feedback. The only reason I have subscriber only comments is because um, the trolls got me. They came for me so many times. Some of y'all remember, if y'all were here, that I had hundreds of comments coming through. Hundreds and hundreds. Just keep to the point where I couldn't even read them all. So it was too overwhelming. Not the comments. I appreciated the comments, but it was the trolls were so overwhelming because they would just do anything they could to get me attacked by TikTok themselves. Like they would just do all kind of craziness. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stop this right here. So I feel safer. I feel like in a better space. I can really focus in on comments instead of just reading through really quickly. I can focus more on whatever you're saying. So feel free to bring a topic in. If you see me on live, you can put a random topic that you've been thinking about or a random question or anything. Just put it in and we'll discuss it. If I have anything to discuss it with. Like if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. But if I do know, I'll say something about it. So all right. Joshua says, have a blessed night, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Hope you'll be here too. I'll be here a few times. I'll be here like probably in the morning. Well, I don't know. I'm so tired. I'll probably be here at lunch. Lunch and dinner. Probably that. So rock on, Mercuryans. I'll see y'all on the next live. Peace. Thanks for being here. Thank you for 3.3 thousand likes. Oh yes. 3.3 thousand likes. That's amazing. Joshua says, I'll tap into the live tomorrow for sure. Chill vibes, man. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Peace.